Hello, everyone, and welcome. Thank you very much for being here. This is going to be a Divine Masculine check-in. It is labeled Valentine's Special as I am recording this on Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day to all of you. I hope you have had some wonderful surprises and many more to come. This is a live video, so you may be joining it while I am filming, or you could be watching it after. Whenever you see this video, please be aware there will be a message here intended for you. But the energy is fluid, so it may or may not resonate at this time. So please only take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm just trying to light my little incense cone here. I think it's going now. So the first reading I'm going to start with is going to be, what is the energy surrounding the Divine Masculine? Excuse me. What are the energies surrounding the Divine Masculine at this time, please? Something that the Divine Feminine may or may not be aware of. Now, please do be aware that energy is fluid and the genders are non-specific. So when I mention a masculine or feminine, I am talking about the energy and not specifically the third dimension. So please bear that in mind while you are viewing. And we'll get started. What is the energy surrounding the Divine Masculine at this time, please? Of course, I have blessed the cards, I have the sage, I've saged everything as well before the reading, and I have welcomed in Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Ariel, and Raphael. First card out is Daughter Spirit. There you go. We've just welcomed in the Archangel Archangel Michael, Ariel, Gabriel, and Raphael, and the energy surrounding the masculine is the Daughter Spirit. So that's a really good card to start with for the masculine, because this is talking about getting in touch with your highest self, welcoming your angels, thanking them for being with you and, guiding you, and actually opening up to the connection of spirit. So this masculine's energy at the moment surrounding him is absolutely guidance by angels, Daughter Spirit. We have got enlightenment and meditation. Perhaps this masculine could very well be opening up to maybe clairvoyance, some form of spirit connection or communication, or it could just be listening to his intuition. This is the energy surrounding, so I would definitely say that his guardian angels and obviously archangels as well are absolutely with this masculine at this time. The next card, sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. Sorry, we didn't mention you. Archangel Metatron is specifically working with your masculine at this time in the energy field surrounding him. Card number 40, 40. It cancels down to a number 4. So we have 4 and 5. Could be specific numbers for you. They may have maybe a date for a birthday, maybe 4 or 5. 3 and 2 could be the number of somebody's property, home. Could be also ages. Now then, that one chucked a few out with it. The temple path. Yeah, absolutely. This is all about opening the third eye chakra, having to accept that there is a deeper connection to the spirit realm. Okay, so this masculine is working with the angels at the moment, opening his third eye and accepting his path, going towards that temple, seeking the spiritual solace and working out what this connection is. Absolutely somebody that's been unsure of soulmates and twin flames. Okay, so we have 2 together. So they fell out like this. We have envy and the thinking woman. So the thinking woman could very well be your energy feminine. Excuse me. It could be somebody else, so do bear that in mind. But the envy and the thinking woman tells me that actually the energy around this masculine is another person, not necessarily the feminine. And this is a person that is very envious of the fact that this masculine's energy has been pulled away and is obviously directed towards his feminine. So the energy surrounding the masculine is a lot of envy. Maybe that's why he has the Daughter Spirit open. This thinking woman could be perhaps something to do with how to gain back this masculine's attention and affection. The next card I have is appreciation. The masculine is definitely appreciating. The energy surrounding him is appreciation. So this will be bringing in thanks of this connection to the feminine, perhaps because there's been quite a bit of a ruckus in the energy with somebody else. It could be somebody they are living with, just having a relationship with, excuse me. And it could just be somebody that is a friend, okay? But I do think this person here is, as this is, we're asking of what's going on around, this is the masculine's, I think possibly an ex-partner or soon-to-be ex-partner, okay? Very envious of the fact that the masculine's attention is elsewhere, whether you're aware of it or not, feminine. I think this masculine's energy is very much aimed at you right now because he is looking at his feminine with appreciation. So this looks to me like this is in the mind, this is the energy going towards the masculine's mind and thought space as he is thinking back to a time when he really appreciated the divine feminine in his life, her beauty, her stance, you know, her imperfect perfection, if you like. This is talking about happier times and reminiscing, okay? What else have we got for the energy surrounding the masculine at the moment, please? What's going on for the masculine in this three-dimensional world? Divine masculine. What are the energies surrounding the masculine at this time? Thank you. There's too many there. There's far too many. 3 at the most, please. How many? Sorry, what are the energies surrounding the masculine? 3 cards maximum, please. Again, too many. I was trying to flip over about 6 or 7 here, and I was trying to make this a nice quick check-in for you all. There's one, Angel of Love, card number 49. So the appreciation leads on to the Angel of Love. So this masculine has got in his three-dimensional world, it's actually in his thought space regarding his connection to the spirit world and the divine, his divine connection to his feminine. He's appreciating times gone by, I think he's reminiscing over happier days, and he's seeing her as the Angel of Love. He is absolutely thinking of this feminine, or the energy in his heart and his mind is coming towards this Angel of Love. We also have the 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael, which we did call upon. So thank you very much, Raphael, for being here. This is exactly why we call upon them and thank them, because this is just confirmation that your divine masculine's energy at the moment is surrounded by angels. Whatever envious situation with this person that's been from this person's past, could be a man or a woman, okay? But I think it's a feminine energy. I think the angels are absolutely helping this masculine clear it out. The 4th chakra is talking about opening the heart space. It's using green colours, emeralds and jade and serpentine. These kind of colours are over the heart chakra. And these will help the masculine perhaps just cleanse out the chakra, because he's obviously had some blockages, which is why you're watching the video. Okay. Let's have a look. Anything else, please? One more card for the energy surrounding the divine masculine at this time. Again, please remember, if you are viewing, to like, share and subscribe. When you subscribe, do hit the notification button so you will be notified when there is a new video. All these readings on YouTube are free and they are general, so you must bear that in mind, please. There are many people that watch them, and you can all get a message, okay? There are no coincidences in this life. You are on the spiritual path. You will be very aware that we are led. We have signs and synchronicities to lead us on our way every single day. And when we are led to something, there is something specific that we need to hear, see, or learn at that time. And that comes from everything that we do in our life. There you go, the Magician and the Mirror. So the next card for the masculine's energy surrounding at the moment is the Magician in the Mirror. This is calling on both the light and the dark and balancing it out. This is also about manifesting your ideal future. Okay, but you have to do this perhaps with a little bit of mirror magic, and mirror magic sometimes talks about, excuse me, you have to get to grips with the fact that you are parts of yourself are parts of people that you don't like. You know, we've all got good and bad in us, and we all like to say we are the angel, you know, from above, but we all make mistakes. And if we don't actually accept them for ourselves, they'll come back in different various relationships, partners, and connections in our life, which will then make us have to relive a karmic cycle. Okay, until we learn that actually you have to accept that what you have been capable of and do something right about it. Okay, and the magician in the mirror is talking about doing just that. This is having all the elements at your hand. You know, this is water, fire, earth, and air. Again, all four corners, all four archangels, and all your materials in your possessions to create and manifest exactly what it is that you're looking to manifest. This masculine is doing that now with the help of the angels, by the look of this. Excuse me. Shall we get some clarification? No, actually not yet. I'm going to get some gilded tarot. See what else we can get for the energy surrounding the masculine. Because what we all really want to know is what's he thinking about at the moment, and how is he feeling towards the feminine? Is there going to be union? It's Valentine's Day that I am recording this on, so you may well get some messages of love today. It is the day of romance across the world, so there is a lot of love in the air today, single, attached, or otherwise. What can the Gilded Tarot, Gilded Reverie, Lenormand deck, tell us about the Divine Masculine and the energy surrounding him at the time, please? Don't need pokies. If you're unfamiliar with the decks, the deck that you see in front of you is the Energy Oracle deck by, I believe it's Colette Baron Reed, and the one I am using now is Gilded Reverie Lenormand. This is the expanded edition. It has 2 divine masculines and 2 divine feminines in the deck. Okay, this also has 2 messenger cards. Just give you a little bit more in-depth detail as to the meaning and the purpose of the cards. So we'll get some messages from the Gilded Reverie as to what's happening in the masculine's life, the energy around him at the moment, something that the feminine may or may not be aware of. What can you tell us, please, from the Gilded Reverie? Divine masculine surrounding energy. What's surrounding him? What's happening in his life at this time? The anchor. Stability, security, and peace of mind. The anchor talks about having peace of mind, and it pushes you to persevere. Okay, it helps you heal and helps you reach your goal. Also a very healing card, and you've got something to help you persevere with things. You know, it's not easy to do things by yourself. Excuse me. What else do we have with the anchor, please? What's the energy surrounding the masculine? Can you see that? You can't see that, can you? Let's put this up here. What is the energy surrounding the masculine? Needing to look a little deeper. The card of inspection. A bit of Inspector Morse card. Honestly, I don't know what happens when I do these live readings. I must get a lot of energy from you that watch it. I've got sometimes come up with some strange comments. I do thank my guardian angels for my protection. But still, there is always a tongue twist. I suppose it happens actually when you do channel things. They are not your words, so it's difficult if you're trying to say something at the same time and you get a message to say. Oops. Dropping things. So the looking glass, the magnifying glass is talking about having to find the answers, looking for the answers, and sometimes looking too hard, so you can be overthinking a certain situation. Could the masculine be overthinking how it is that he can anchor the energy back towards the feminine or with the feminine? Anything else, please, for the energy surrounding the divine masculine at this time? Oh, be quiet today. I thought you'd be chatty. It's Valentine's Day. What's some messages of love for the viewers? There's one. The park. So looking deeper, excuse me, looking deeper, this is talking about public places, business meetings, reunions and retreats. So perhaps looking deeper, how to anchor this energy back with the feminine, and perhaps having analysis paralysis about that, because this is a positive card, the park. It talks about crowds and public events, so parties, okay, the importance of being social and networking, okay. If this is a business meeting, this would be a very good business meeting, because this here is the stable, solid anchor, okay, absolutely committed to whatever it is that this energy is leading towards. So perhaps thinking about how to go public with the feminine. The energy surrounding the masculine could be the divine intervening and showing him the way, giving him the signs. And he's probably looking at these signs, looking and looking and looking and going, no, surely not. Really? And, you know, as we do, we've all done it, haven't we? We've carried on with this day, and then you drive past something and you get a number plate or like a billboard, a message on the side somewhere, and then you go. Don't really pay attention to it, but your subconscious picks it up, and then you twig a few seconds later and you go, did I really just see that? Was that a sign? You know? And I think this masculine's had a few of those. Perhaps these signs that always lead back to the feminine being the one true anchor, the one that's destined, the one that's safe, you know? Do we have anything else for the energy surrounding the masculine? Again, you may or may not be in communication with your masculine. You may or may not. Did you see that? This masculine is the extra one in the card. He is the semi-naked masculine, which is the guy that is very much in his dominant masculine energy. So he's absolutely been working on anchoring his own energy, or the divine has been working on anchoring the divine masculine's energy in. So he wears his symbol of Mars just there, which says he is actually in his power and quite awakened. And as I put the deck back together then, on the inside, sorry, the bottom half of the deck was the opposite card to that, the matching female, strangely. Okay, so the cross. The cross isn't a nice card, okay? This is burdens and sadness. This is talking about having a lot of pain. And as you can see how those have landed, this masculine is looking directly at that cross. And he looks a little bit sorrowful in that picture as well. So this masculine has probably been thinking about this a little bit too long. And I'm getting from this that he's wondering whether or not it can be revived. Let me see what comes next. What's after this, please? What's the energy surrounding the divine masculine at this time? He could very well have been having images in his mind, pictures being sent in. You know, as you do, you pick up on little images as you go through your day, and maybe he's had some memories, and good and bad. The good times followed by the not so. And again, remember, these are just the energies surrounding the masculine at this time. It's absolutely the divine trying to get involved here. What have I got here? A handful again. I just want one more card. We'll take one more card, and then we shall go ahead and go straight into how he's thinking about the feminine. One more card, please, for the energy surrounding the divine masculine at this time, please. There you go. This one did fall out on the floor earlier, but I put it back because if it's meant to happen, it will, as we know. This is the card number 34. This is the fish card. This stands for abundance and plenty. this is like the lottery win card. This is absolutely, this is the most positive card, especially if you are somebody that is on your own venture, starting out on your own, going ahead and starting a new business or taking a new job or moving away. This brings prosperity and plenty in abundance. Okay, it very much favors e-commerce, sales. It advocates the independence. Okay, it promotes self-reliance and trade. So it very much favors self-employment. So if you had been thinking about that, or this masculine is thinking about that, perhaps he's thinking about starting something with the feminine, and that's why this cross is here. This cross could also mean that maybe the energy surrounding him, so maybe the thoughts that come in and out is, this was my anchor, this is where I was supposed to be. I want to make it public. I really want to go public with this. Not sure how to do it. So he's getting analysis paralysis while he's sat there with his magnifying glass looking into the connection and everything. He has absolutely been opening the door to spirit, so he's very much awakened about it, but he's now thinking, well, the energy passing him by is this something that I have had something to do with that's been put to bed, let's say, is the best way to describe that card. And the fish here at the end is saying maybe he could be taking his mind off that by starting a new venture. Could be, but he could also be wanting this abundance in this connection with the feminine, okay? Underneath that deck there, which I wasn't going to check it, but I will tell you, is the key. Now, the key talks about discoveries and solutions, synchronicities, signs, and fate. So this masculine is absolutely getting signs and synchronicities every single place he goes. This is the energy surrounding him. The divine is throwing in messages left, right, and center. This could be songs, could be films, it could be adverts on something. This could very well be just even the bump you get in the mail when you get the spam mail, you know, just the word on there could be something to do with your name or a place that you've lived or anything that would just remind him of you. And this key is talking about having the answers, but having to look for them. You know, what's troubling you, you can get the answers from going within. But it's always within your reach. This will liberate and relieve the mystery from the situation. So this masculine's looking now, how do I relieve all this mystery and this confusion, bring in this abundance and bring in this stability and security back to this connection. Again, remember, this stands for having peace of mind, and it pushes you forward to persevere. So it helps somebody reach their goal, and this goal is opening the key to this connection, bringing it back around with abundance, and probably going public. So I mean, I've seen a few of the readers have been mentioning engagements, and I've had that come up in a few of my readings as well. So perhaps that could very well be a message for somebody here, that you could be getting a message this Valentine's, something very beautiful, or you could very well maybe even getting the key to their house, you know, come and let yourself in when you feel like it, kind of thing, if you are in connection and communication already. Again, this could be the key to the heart. Okay, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. So at the moment, this masculine's energy that's surrounding him is the divine. He's absolutely stepping in and giving him these signs and synchronicities that the only place that he knows is home is his divine connection, and he is absolutely getting reminded of it. Archangel Raphael and Archangel Metatron are absolutely here with the masculine, working on him to remind him to appreciate, appreciate the feminine for the connection that you have and have had and what can happen going forward. So it's a little check-in on the energy around him. Let's see what's happening in the masculine's thought space. I'll go in with the tarot, I think, for this one. And we'll take some more oracle messages later. So divine masculine's thoughts then towards his divine feminine at this time. What is the divine masculine thinking about his feminine towards his divine feminine at this time, please? What's in the masculine's mind? I only flipped over, so I'll put it back in. We'll see if it comes out. But this Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, the King of Cups, the man with the heart, his hand on that cup of love, ready to offer it and embrace his feminine. But it was a flipper. Let's have a look. What is the divine masculine thinking at this time, please, regarding his divine feminine? What is in his thought space? What's in his head? What is in his mind? What does he envisage? The Queen of Pentacles. Are you a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn? Do you have these signs in your chart? Are you somebody that is very affluent in your finances? Does he see you as this way? Does he see you as a person that doesn't need him? Perhaps this is talking about, this is also the loyal card and can be a feminine, a mother figure. Excuse me. He is thinking about the feminine being very well grounded, down to earth, abundant and beautiful. Again, she has everything she needs. There is now, excuse me, a Queen of Wands. Could one of you be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius? I can't quite see who your name is there. Hi. I can't really read these messages, so hello if you are talking to me on there. I do apologise. The phone is to the side, so I have to kind of poke my head around the corner to have a look at the messages. But hello, thank you for watching. This is the Queen of Wands. So when he's thinking about the feminine, he is thinking about earthly, passionate connection, perhaps. Or is he thinking of, I don't want to put it out there, it's Valentine's Day. Let's not. We'll go further. Let's see. The Hanging Man. The Hanging Man is martyrdom. I am not making my decisions. I haven't made my decisions, but by doing that, I put myself in a position. I let all this blood go to my head, and well, I am a bit tied up here. Can't get down now. So when you put yourself in a corner, sometimes you can back yourself into a corner and not get out very easily because, you know, ego stops that from happening. Perhaps this is two feminine energies that this masculine has hung himself up about, or perhaps it is the energy of one feminine when he is in his thoughts. But this is definitely talking about passion and excitement and joy and being grounded and affluent and abundant. Okay, but this is also the major arcana here is not wanting to do anything. This is standing there and saying it's my way or the highway. But the next card we have is the Nine of Pentacles. Another earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. This speaks about having abundance, like the Queen of Pentacles. This is talking about having everything that you need, being quite happy as you are, being able to go out and enjoy your time with your friends and your family, and, you know, date anyone that you wish, I suppose. So perhaps this masculine is thinking that this feminine could very well be single and enjoying Valentine's with somebody else. What is the masculine thinking regarding the divine feminine, please? I want more information on why there's two queens here, but let's have a look. Divine masculine's thoughts towards the divine feminine, please. Thank you. Oops. Eight of Cups. Did she walk away from me for good? Do I have to leave my single life? Is this masculine the one that's giving this energy of being single, thinking about being single and coming to terms with the person that his divine feminine is? Perhaps he thought it was somebody else. Don't take offense at that. You know, we can all get our intuition wrong and our feelings wrong sometimes. But perhaps this masculine is wondering if his feminine has left him for good. That's definitely walking away and moving on. When he thinks about the feminine, does he think she has moved on for good? Has she got these options? Is she exercising these options? And will she ever return? Perhaps very aware that when your blood goes to your head, when you hang like this, and you know, you need to rehydrate yourself when you get back down. You're going to go and pick up some of them cups. Four of Swords. Walked away from waiting. She walked away from waiting for me. This is forced rest. This is not being able to get out of bed, maybe illness, psychological or physical or even emotional. This is saying that this was, I don't want to say divine intervention to force this rest upon either the masculine or the feminine, but this is a waiting card. That's a waiting card. This is a movement card. So I'm not quite sure where he's going with this. Let's have a look. walked away to be single, fed up of waiting, or perhaps he thinks that the feminine made him wait and the feminine is the one being the martyr. Okay, again, take what resonates, flip the sides. Okay, these are general. What else can you tell us about the thought space of the divine masculine at this time, please? What is he thinking about his divine feminine? What do you think about your feminine masculine at this time? I would normally say no to those, but underneath here tells me I should take it because that's the energy of confusion. But it's under this deck and I'm taking that as past energy. I don't think this masculine's confused anymore. I think he's very well aware that perhaps he made the feminine very confused for a long time. So the Four of Swords subsequently became the Three of Swords. No, it didn't. That's the next one. It became the wanting to start a new beginning, the Fool card. The Fool card is taking a leap of faith, but there was heartbreak. So waiting and making the feminine wait for so long didn't take the leap of faith, caused heartache, which makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Okay, can we see these here if I put them like that? Is that good? He's thinking again about reminiscing, as I said earlier, and the energy surrounding him is reminiscing over the good times in the past that you shared, perhaps when you met, when you were together. Thinking about childhood, perhaps you've had children together as well, and the lies and the deceit between the two of you, the sneaky behavior. This is somebody that is very likely to cheat or has cheated. Maybe, again, this could have been you, this could have been them, but this is the thought space. So the masculine is thinking about the divine feminine that's very well grounded, very passionate, and perhaps there was somebody else there, okay? This created a very confused masculine, which forced him to sit up there on his little pedestal, hang himself upside down for a while, and refuse to make any kind of decision or movement towards communicating some truth. Because then I think that then says the feminine who was single had walked away because she was waiting for this new beginning that didn't happen, and she had a heartache from that. Okay, and this subsequently the same happened with the masculine. Now the masculine's thinking about the good times, the happy times, and all the fun that you had in the past, and how genuine and heartfelt your love was for him, and how he repaid that. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Seven of Swords, Five of Swords. This masculine is very much in his head about this right now, about this soulmate connection and being wrong in it. Five of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Page of Cups. Okay. Not taking this leap of faith caused heartache. Been thinking about my feminine. Would very much like to relive all these abundant times. There is a memory cup there with such beauty and love and joyful memories, okay? But there comes the shit. There comes the arrogance, the disgusting behavior towards people that doesn't always come from not a deliberate stance. I don't think any of these masculines set out to do the things that they did, but they are very aware of the pain that they caused on their feminine with this behavior. This Five of Swords is I'm going to do what I want, when I want, for me, because I can, and I don't give a shit who I stand on, who I walk on, or who I drag through the mud. And it doesn't have to be physical, it's just a metaphorical image of this card, okay? And that with the 5 and 7, with this Five of Pentacles straight after, tells me exactly that he left his feminine in a state of confusion, a state of sorrow, and basically in a very poor frame of mind. This card stands for poverty and being poor in a physical sense. This can also be being neglected from the love, you know, this is neglecting showing any affection, because the only kind of affection that he was prepared to offer or did really was that of a childlike nature. It wasn't a committed, it wasn't the King of Cups that jumped out in the deck, you see. This is why I put him back. It was the page. This page is the person that you have been familiar with. This is the person that is immature, inexperienced, and not necessarily young by age, but definitely in nature. This is, you know, I can offer this apology in this cup, and, you know, this person may just come running. However, what else is on his mind? What is he thinking about the feminine? The Wheel of Fortune. Perhaps he feels like it was fated events to put him in a spindle and, you know, give him, and unfortunately give this energy to the feminine of, and we get mirrored, don't we? Of course. So if this masculine is going through something, he doesn't necessarily intentionally put it onto the feminine, but you could perhaps message him or call him at that time, or have done, and that set him spiraling off. And he thinks that he had a karmic cycle that he had to deal with. We all know that this is the case. Generally, in these readings, is the masculine that's had this other person or situation to deal with, as well as the feminines. But the feminines, I don't think feminines have been so much relationship-wise. I think it's been materialistic, because they've had a lot of self-worth issues to deal with because of how they've been in the relationships with the masculine. It's been a very turbulent ride for both sides. So, you know, commend, give yourself a pat on the back because you've been through a lot, both masculine and feminine, and my God, you all deserve a medal. This is fated, destined events, absolutely aware who his divine feminine is. The Lover's card, okay? He's destined to be with his divine feminine, the soulful connection, the one sent from above, the one that is spiritual and past lives, okay? In the thought space of the masculine is the confusion. Sent away the feminine. She walked away from this because she had to wait on me, being the fool and not taking that leap of faith. This caused a lot of heartache for both the feminine and the masculine. All the masculine can think about is the feminine being single, perhaps being happy as she is, and very abundant and affluent in that setting. But she is also thinking about this 7 and 5 of Swords with the 5 of Pentacles. By treating you, cheating on you, or putting you into a third-party situation, absolutely was the sneakiest thing it could have possibly have done, and it created a poverty and a lack mindset and energy-stricken situation. Okay, that then created a immature offer, or just an immature way of being, which set the cycle back on a karmic route. It is now ended. I believe the karmic cycle is done because this wheel has turned bang onto the Lover's card. Okay, so this is his thoughts. I'm going to get some clarification with, let's go with the Wheel of the Year Tarot. And if you are here, thank you for being here. And hi, if you're watching live. This is general reading, okay? Divine Masculine. It is only Divine Masculine check-in because I do tend to waffle on a lot when I do a live. Do forgive me. So I want to clarify these queens at the top here. Please, can you tell me, why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Sorry, not why, but who? Who is the Queen of Pentacles referring to? The Divine Masculine's thoughts regarding the feminine. A heavy burden. Because she's my feminine, right? Thank you for the answer. This is you, feminine, the Queen of Pentacles, as I suspected. Absolutely the heaviest burden on this masculine's back. Okay, mind, heart, and soul. This is the Lover's connection. This is hand-tied union. This is that divine soul connection. The Queen of Pentacles is the divine feminine. So what is the Queen of Wands? Letting go of the Queen of Wands. Does that make any sense to any of you? This Queen of Wands was a third party. Sorry to say. Oh, that's good though. The Six of Swords is clarifying the Hangman. So he's getting down off his perch. He's thinking about moving forward to these calmer waters and bringing perhaps some truth. The swords are truthful, honest communication. What is the 9 of Pentacles, please? What, who? What or who is the Nine of Pentacles for the thoughts about the Divine Feminine at this time? Thank you. Oh, you know what's so funny about this is that, look, both Nine of Pentacles, clarifying the Nine of Pentacles, but we've got one male and one female, one masculine and one feminine. I think the divine is just confirming to all you feminines and all you masculines out there that your divine counterpart is well and truly single. Doesn't matter if you're male or female watching this right now, whoever you are inquiring about, whatever gender they are, look, absolutely single, picking the flowers, stood out there in the garden going, yeah, I'm happy. My springtime has arisen. I have arrived. And so when I ask who or what, who, it is the divine counterparts, and what, both single. Now then, the Three of Swords, let's get straight on with this. Three of Swords, what are you thinking? Who is this? Who is, whoa. You cannot make this up. I love tarot. I love it. Two of Pentacles, juggling, not making a decision and giving to another. I have ended that now and I want this reconnection. Reconnection? Reconnection? What am I talking? Reconnection with the Judgment card. This revival of what perhaps we thought was dead because of this giving to two and not one. Three of Swords clarified with the Judgment card, reconciliation, wanting to revive. So that's the masculine. Heartbroken. You could very well be dealing with a Leo because that's just popped out at me. Is the Sun card for the Six of Cups. Now the Six of Cups again is the soulmate connection. This is talking about days gone by and happy times, and this is also very much to do with bringing out the best in this relationship. The Sun is the happiest, most prosperous and loving card in the deck. It is a major arcana. This is the one that says the challenges are over. It's time to bring the joy out. Enjoy your inner child. Go out and enjoy some nature. But whatever you do, it's successful. Okay, the Sun card is divine protection. It's absolutely beautiful. Seven of Swords. What is this? Divine masculine. When you're thinking about the feminine in your thought space, your Seven of Swords. It's here. Why? That one. Oh, yeah. Because he made a head over heart decision and didn't come with the truth, but it was quite manipulative. Manipulative, head over heart in the past. And the Magician is here to also say that it's manifesting. And I'll say that we pull out the Two of Cups, manifesting the soulmate, doing this. I think this is coming back with truth. Doing whatever he can to come back with truth. I'll tell you what, then let's go straight in with the... What is this Page of Cups here for? Why is the Page of Cups when you're thinking about the feminine, masculine? Why have you got the Page of Cups here? Now do bear in mind, viewers, we have two Nine of Pentacles, two Lovers cards. Absolute clarification that this is a divine connection. This is your masculine's energy and you are absolutely twin flames. What is this Page of Cups here for, please, masculine? When you think about your feminine, why is the Page of Cups here? Would you like to apologise, make a small offer? Are you younger than your feminine? Is she younger than you? Is this energy-wise? Tell us. Page of Cups, please. Clarified by another page. This is the Page of Wands. This is another immature messenger. This one in this card is a princess. So it is a lady on the card, but it's non-gender specific. This is normally a young boy with his hand on the pole. I'll say no more about that. You bring a passionate message, maybe a passionate text. Perhaps you've had passionate text messages in the past. The Wheel of Fortune is clarified by feeling the fucking pain, you poor, poor soul, masculine. The Hermit is the Virgo card. Could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius with the Three of Swords. But this is clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. He was destined to have to feel that pain, to go within, to ignore everyone in the world. And again, the second time, the Three of Swords is out. So now we have two Three of Swords, two Lovers cards, and two Nine of Pentacles. That's why I always use different decks to clarify. The Lover's card, please clarify. Please don't give us another page. Oh my God, Hangman, Hangman, Hangman. Underneath the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. Destined events. Wheel of Fortune twice. Three of Swords twice. Hangman twice. Lover's card twice. Nine of Pentacles twice. He does not know how to move forward. He's absolutely single, very aware of this connection, but he's heartbroken. He's heartbroken. If you are unsure, if your masculine was aware of how you were feeling when you were being ghosted and blocked and immaturely ignored, okay, when they weren't facing up to their feelings, they are absolutely aware that you are their destiny. This is something they should have dealt with. Yep. Next card out, Nine of Cups. Very aware that this is the happy card. Look, this is the one that brings the wish fulfillment onto the happy ever after, the happy home, the solid committed home life. The Lover's card is in stagnation. This is the blockage right here in his thoughts. He's got to get out of this. I don't think he can forgive himself. Oh shit. The Strength underneath, look. Take a moment to send love and blessings to your masculines. If you are watching this, please do clear your head, clear your heart, and just give them some love. It can be anonymous. You don't have to tell them it's Valentine's Day, you know? They don't have to know it's from you. But do send them some love. I think this masculine is suffering a great deal at the moment. He's thinking very much about the heartache and the loss, the sneaky behaviour, this cheating and betrayal. This very much could have caused a loss in finances for you or them. And again, I say the feminine struggled with that for some time anyway. And I think the masculines also had a hit of it. The thought space is still wanting to come in, but these are pages. This is not the kind of offer that you'd want, which I don't think is going to come because of that. That's why we've got two hanging men at the moment. If you haven't heard from your masculine, I wouldn't hold your breath on hearing from him. I wouldn't say in the next 24 hours, 48 hours, absolutely not. Just in case this hangman needs to pass over. He needs to get out of the energy of, I'm a man, she needs to come to me. That's the only thing I can say. Are you feeling that, ladies and gentlemen? Do you know what I mean there? Definitely heartbroken. Taking time to meditate. I love this Sun card though. This Sun card is bringing the sunshine back, okay? This is bringing the happy times back. These will come back to you, feminine and masculine. If you see that there, this is taking time to be enlightened by the divine. Absolutely. Taking them downloads. Could be Virgo, could be Leo. But taking the downloads in. Do you see that?